first day of 2025. I'm so excited. I feel so blessed. I'm so full of gratitude for God, for this beauty, for this nature, and for the fact that I'm here. I would really urge everybody. Life goes on, life moves on. We all have problems. We all do so much. There's just so much work. But we all start feeling that we are indispensable in whatever we are doing. But actually, that's not true. Just take out some days for yourself, because I think it's so important that we live every moment. And what is life worth living if you are not in Gulmarg? I think the women in this country will be empowered only when the women commissions are empowered.
We are at Afarvat right now, the highest peak in Gulmarg. It's around 14,000, in fact more than 14,000 feet high. The cold is literally bone cracking. Now here we have a special guest with us who had come to Gulmarg for vacation to spend New Year. Swati Malewal, the former Women's Commission chairperson and right now an MP, but obviously less hectic days, and it seems you're enjoying your life post that turbulent time at the Women's Commission. So first tell me, how beautiful is this, and importantly how cold it is?
It's freezing. It's freezing. You can see my hands. They're absolutely red, and it's so beautiful. It's so cold, yet I don't feel like going back. I'm here since the past almost 1 hour at phase 2 of this gondola ride. It's so beautiful. It's really beautiful. I really urge everybody to at least once in their lifetime come to Kashmir, come to Gulmarg. I think it is truly Jannat. I think it is truly heaven on earth.
So basically what you're saying is that people who are busy with their daily hectic life, hustle bustle of the metropolitans, no time for themselves, they should come to Gulmarg once, spend time with nature and try to reinvent, rejuvenate.
Absolutely. I just came for 2 days and I cannot tell you the kind of energy I am experiencing. Today is the first day of 2025. I'm so excited. I feel so blessed. I'm so full of gratitude for God, for this beauty, for this nature, and for the fact that I'm here. I would really urge everybody. Life goes on, life moves on. We all have problems. We all do so much. There's just so much work. But we all start feeling that we are indispensable in whatever we are doing. But actually, that's not true. Just take out some days for yourself, because I think it's so important that we live every moment. And what is life worth living if you are not in Gulmarg?
So you definitely would have come to Kashmir previously also. Post all that has happened here politically, otherwise also, do you find any change? Has it changed for the better? Anything that you would say that it's not changed, should change?
It's my first time in Gulmarg. It was always on my bucket list, and this time the plan just happened suddenly. In Delhi, there's so much pollution, there is so much politics, there's so much work that we all are doing, and sometimes we are not able to detach. So I just came alone, and I'm traveling in Gulmarg alone. I'm going to be traveling in Srinagar alone, and I also want to encourage women to also take out time and travel alone also. Many times we feel that we're single, or how will we go and how will we travel? But I think it's very important for women to come out of their houses and to travel and to explore the world. And if you don't see the blue skies of Gulmarg, if you don't see the beauty of the snow around you, I think what is life worth? So I'm so grateful to God that I'm here, and I really want to urge, especially all Delhi walas, please pack up your bags and come to Gulmarg.
And what about the tourists? Yesterday the bowl was full, Gulmarg bowl. So happy to see so many tourists here. Kashmir tourism and Gulmarg tourism.
Absolutely. But I also think that, there should be more trekking. I think that's an arena which is a little unexplored. I think the government should invest in it, and the people of Kashmir, they are wonderful. They're so welcoming. They are so amazing. It's so cold here, but people are so warm, and you should experience the warmth of Kashmir, and I think it's the people that make the place. So yes, the beauty, the natural beauty is immense, but people are so amazing, and I really would urge the government to do more for tourism, to do more for local employment.
Last question, though I'm sure it's not a place to be political, but do you miss your stay at the Women's Commission, and post that it really has gone into a deep freeze? There's no Women's Commission that exists, so that does it make you feel bad?
I think so. I think Women Commission was my life. For 9 years, I put my heart and soul in it. In 8 years, we were able to handle 170,000 cases when the previous commission before us had handled only one case in 8 years. So you see the amount of work that we had done, the rescues we had done, the team that we had been able to set up. We were known nationally and internationally for it. And it had become such an important part of my life. Yes, in those 9 years, I was not able to take any break. I was not able to get out of my office. I was really immersed in work. But it was very meaningful, and it is what made me what I am today. So I think that women commissions across the country, they need to be strengthened. It's really unfortunate today that in Delhi, the Delhi Commission for Women is not even existing anymore. I think it's a very sad and sorry state of affairs, and governments across, along with the central government, must come up with a plan to completely rejuvenate all the women commissions, because they're very important for safety, security, empowerment of women.
Basically, institutionalize things.
Absolutely. I think you can create systems. You see, what powers does the Women Commission have? Not really that much. We are a recommendatory body. But because we implemented it, because we were on ground, because we wanted to bring about a change, we were able to really make the Women Commission very powerful. I think the women in this country will be empowered only when the Women Commissions are empowered, and I think it's the role of the government. They must do it. And even Jammu and Kashmir, we should have a strong Women Commission.
Right. Thank you so much and enjoy your stay.
Thank you so much.
So that was Swati Malewal enjoying her time, obviously away from the Delhi pollution, spending New Year in these beautiful locales of Gulmarg, and especially if we talk of Afarvat, though it's absolutely freezing right now. I can't feel my hands, I can't feel my hair, but these are memories for a lifetime, and this is an experience that people, tourists have come here to have. With Camperson, Tariq Lone, Mir Farid, Afarvat Gulmarg for India Today.